Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now on this Friday, October the 17th, in the aftermath of what was a crushing defeat for the New York Jets on Thursday Night Football. They go up to Gillette Stadium, they play the New England Patriots, a team that has owned them over the years, and the Jets sitting at 1-5. Everyone's saying they're dead, 9.5-point underdogs. You know what? The Jets went up there last night and were the better football team. The Jets went up there and outplayed the New England Patriots, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter. A 27-25 loss. The Jets now 1-6 on the season, including 6 straight losses. And you watch this team play, and it is frustrating. You watch the Jets compete in these games, and outside of the San Diego debacle, where they lost 31-0 a couple weekends ago, and Geno Smith had to be benched at halftime, the Jets have been more than just competitive in these games. They've been a play or two away from winning most of these games. 6 straight losses. Yet you watch the eye test last night. The Jets don't look like an awful football team. There are bad teams around the NFL. Teams like the Jaguars, the Redskins. There are bad teams, or the Raiders. You watch them on a week-to-week basis. You say, those teams can't beat anybody. The Jets aren't that team, but they're more frustrating because in the NFL today, outside of those handful of a few teams that are just awful, bad teams aren't devoid of talent. Bad teams aren't the teams that get blown out every week. Bad teams find ways to lose. And last night, the Jets found a way to lose that no team in the NFL has ever done. Last night, the Jets ran for over 200 yards. They possessed the ball, primarily because of the 200 yards rushing, for over 40 minutes, and they didn't turn the ball over once. Yet they lost. They are the first team in NFL history to do that. 200 rushing yards, 40-plus minutes of time possession, no turnovers, and lose a football game. The Jets had chances after chance after chances leading up to the last-second field goal blocked 58-yarder by Nick Folk. Although, if a penalty was called, which it maybe should have, as our Dom Cosentino dove into late Thursday night, early Friday morning here, that could have been a penalty. Maybe it would have been a 53-yarder. But the bottom line is this. The Jets had opportunity after opportunity to knock out the Patriots last night. They didn't do it, despite a solid game from Geno Smith where he used his legs very well. A defensive performance, although they gave up a busted play to start the game, I thought they kept Tom Brady in check for the most part. It was third downs that killed them. And an offensive performance with Chris Ivory looking like a East Coast version of Marshawn Lynch. The Jets showed you good things last night. The Jets showed you the ability to go in and beat a possible playoff team, a likely playoff team in the New England Patriots. But what they couldn't do is what they continue to fail to do, and that is finish. In the NFL today, bad teams aren't awful from the first start of the game to the end of the game. They're awful because they can't find ways to win. Instead, they find ways to lose. Right now, that's the 2014 Jets. I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports.